Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are studying lesson number 10, Ad-Darsul Ashiru Al-Ilamu, the media. Today we finished the main lesson in the last session. Today we're going to do the Lugviyat, some linguistic and the exercises. Something about Kataba Yaktubu, to write. This is the verb. Katab, like there are some examples. Kataba Shakespeare Masrahiyata Hamlet. Shakespeare, he wrote a play Hamlet. Katab al-Mudarrisu ad-Darsa, the teacher wrote the lesson. Kataba Muhammadun ila Siddiqihi fi Italia. Muhammad wrote to his friend in Italy. Kataba al-Qaddisu tu Masul Kaviniyu fil Lahuti. This is some scholar, Saint Thomas Aquinas, wrote on theology. Kataba Muminun anil afali fil lugatil arabiyyati. Mumin wrote about the verbs in Arabic language. Then we also use Kataba, like in this case, Kataballahu alal muslimina as-salata. Allah, he prescribed on Muslims the prayer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he prescribed prayer on the Muslims. Okay, now fail Arafa Yarifu and fail Alima Yalamu. They look similar, but they have a bit different meanings. So Arafa is used to recognize somebody or to be acquainted with, to be familiar with, which could be in result of sensory perception of something, often linked to personal experience. Example is Arifu Hazash Shaksa, I know this person. Whereas Alima Yalamu, it is something to know about some deep or comprehensive knowledge. Just like we can say Allahu Yalamu Kulla Shayyin, Allah knows everything. Here are some examples. Kamalun Yarifu Muhammadan Jayyidan. Kamal knows Muhammad very well. Ashrafu Yarifu Lugatal Italiyata. Ashraf knows Italian language. Muminun Yarifu Kasiran Minal Adbil Arabiyi. Mumin knows a lot from the Arabic literature. Arifu Aina Zahab al Mudiru. I know where the director or the manager he went. Alamu Anna Hazad Darsa Mufidun. I know that this lesson is very useful. Alima Muhammadun bi Zahabil Mudiri ila Italia fi Saifi. Muhammad knew about the managers, the directors going to Italy in summer. So this is the use of Arafa Yarifu and Alima Yalamu. Here we can have some more examples. Sahab al waladu fi rehlatin bi ilmi abihi. The boy went to a trip with the knowledge of his dad. Kan al abu ala ilmin bi zahabi ibnihi fi rehlatin. The dad had the knowledge of his son's going to a trip. And then Allahu alamu, Allah knows the best. So those were a little bit about the language. And now we do the exercises. At-Tadribat, As-Sawalul Awwalu, Uktubil Ijaba, write the answer. So there are some questions from the lesson and we have to write the answers. Question number 1. Mata Kala Kamalun, when Kamal said, Haza Waktun, this is the time, Asairu Fihi, a walker in it, Khairun is better, Min Rakibi than a rider. When did he say this? He said this when Nazara ila Zahami, when he saw the crowd. When he saw the crowd on the road, then he said this. Limaza kala kamalun, why Kamal said haza waqtun sairu fi khairun min al-rakibi, the same sentence, why he said that? Because li ijtanabi zahami, to avoid the crowd, because fal akilu yakhtarus sira la rakuba, to avoid the crowd, he said so because an akil, a person with reasoning, he chooses to walk than to write. So that is why he said so. Al rakiba kamalun, did he write? We know he didn't write, he walked. La zalla kamalun mashiyan, Kamal kept on walking. Aina bada kamalun al mashya wa aina kana wasuluhu, from where Kamal started walking and where he was received. I mean, from what is the starting point and the end point. So bada kamalun al mashya min ash-shari, he started from the street, hatta wasuluhu ila bayti Muhammadin, until he reached at Muhammad's house. Ma maana tafazzal fal baytu baytuka, what is the meaning of please, the home is yours. So this statement is said to welcome somebody. Marhaban bika fi bayti, to welcome somebody in your home. Maza kana fi nashratil akhbari, what is the broadcast of the news? Maza kana, what was the news actually that was in the lesson? What was that news that they were listening to? So this news was haza khabrun iktisadiyun an at-tijarati fi Misra. There was the economic news about the trade in Egypt. Ma huwa al-ilamu wa ma anwauhu, what is the media and what are its kind, how many kinds of media? So al-ilamu, the media, huwa nashrul malumati bainan nasi, the media is the broadcast of the information among people. Wa huwa ilamun makroon wa mriyun wa masmoon, and of three kinds is read or print media, or visual media and audio media. Limaza al-ilamu muhimmun likullin nasi, why the media is important for everybody. Nashrul malumati muhimmun liannan nasa la yaishuna bidulil alami, is the information is important for the people because they cannot live without that or without that media. Maza tuhibbu, what do you love, what do you like? Al-ilamul makru, what do you like? Al-ilam al-makru or masmu or Maria. Walimaza, which media you like? The read or print media or the visual media, Maria visual media, or the audio media, and why? You can say uhibbu alam al Maria, I love the visual media, lianna al malumatil mariyata, because the visual information yumkinu al wasulu ilayha bisula, because information is easy to receive or easy to access. So these days visual media is I think the most important. Ma maana laysa lil jui makanun fi bayti, what is the meaning of when he said in this lesson, laysa lil jui makanun fi bayti, there is no place for hunger in my house? What does that mean? So that meant hunaka khairun kasirun walhamdulillah, that he had with the grace of Allah, he had everything, he had all the goodness from God in his home. So there was nothing to worry about, that he is not gonna feed the guests. Okay, question number 2. Aswalu Sani. Uktubil kalima fi makanis sahi. Write the word in its correct place. So we have given some words like Alfan, Katibun, Nashru, Aliman, Al-Iqtisad, Al-Makru. So we have to put them in the proper sentences. Al-Ilamu is the Nashrul Malumati Bainan Nasi, is the broadcast of the information between the among the people. So Nashrul Malumati, Nashru is going here in the first sentence. Najib Mahfuz was a writer. So Katibun Misriyun was, Najib Mahfuz is an Egyptian writer. So is Katibun, you can use here. Akhbarul Iqtisadi, the economic news here is Akhbarul Zaraati wa Sanaati wa Tijarati. The economic news is about the agriculture or industry and trade. So we can use Al-Iqtisadi here. Yakraul Aluma Man Yuridu An Yakuna Aliman. So he studies the sciences. Who studies the sciences? Man who studies the sciences, who wants to become a scholar, Aliman. So he who wants to become a scholar, he studies the sciences. So we can use Aliman here. Al-Majallatu min al-Ilamil. The magazine is kind of a read media or print media, so Makru. Min al-Alamil Makruhi. So you can use Makru here. Yahtamul Ilamu bi Akhbaril. So we have only this one left, funny. Misl al-Masrahi wa Cinema. So the importance of the art news, Akhbaril Fanni, the news about the art, is the example is the theater was cinema and cinema. Aswalu Salisu, question number 3. Aina kalimatu sahihatu, where is the, we have been given 3 choices, we have to pick the correct one. First one, Unzuru ila isharatil maruri. I look at the traffic signal. Qabla, before. So Julus is sitting, Wakuf is standing, Abur is crossing, Aburu Shari. So I look at the traffic signal before Aburu Shari crossing the street. Al internet here, Shabkatu, the internet, it is the network of Elam, media, Malumat or sciences. So Malumat is the network of the information. So al-malumat is the correct word to use here. Uhibbu sama al-musiki, I love listening to the music. So musiki, music cannot be read or cannot be observed. So listening is the correct one. Indama laf afhamu shayyan, when I don't understand anything, fa ana, then I Astafhamu, I ask. Minal mudarrisi, I ask from the teacher. So when I don't know something, I ask the teacher. So this is the correct one. Arafana al-ilam al-mariya ba'da wujud talfazi. We came to know about the visual media after the wujud, after the existence of the TV. And after we had the TV, we came to know about the visual media. Before TV, there was no visual media as such. Question number 4. Aswalu Rabiu Uktubil Harf. So we have to use a particle here. Safartu, I traveled ilal Askandariya, to Askandariya, bi ilmi abi, with my dad's knowledge. So it means my dad knew about my trip. So is the preposition you can use ba here, you can use bi ilmi. Yaktubu Noam Tashu Miski. So this is about some scholar, Noam Chomsky. he writes fi lugwiyat in the linguistics. So the preposition we can use here is fi. Allahu katabal abadati anil muslimina. So alal muslimina. So the correct one is Allah. Allah has prescribed the ibadat or the worships on the Muslims. Hal talamu annal mudira sayazhabu fi sayfi ila Italia. Do you know that the director or the manager, he goes to Italy in the summer? Naam, yes, ana. So again the preposition we can use ba. Ana ba ilmin bihaza. I have the knowledge of this. Katabatil bintu. The girl wrote to her friend ila siddiqatiha fi Fransa, in France. So kataba ila. So we can use ila to she wrote to her friend in France. Katabal Kaddisu Tuma al Quiniyu. The Saint Thomas Aquinas, he wrote in Lahuti in theology. So the correct one, the preposition we can use is fi. Fil Lahuti. Kataba Jaberbil Jarcia Marquez. So this is actually Gabriel Garcia Marquez is another scholar. He wrote, so the preposition we can use an kissata, about a story of Miyatu Amin min Uzlati, 100 years of solitude. So he wrote some story, one with the title of 100 years of solitude. So this is kataba kataba an. So you see we using kataba with different prepositions, ila, fi and an. Here yaktubu was fil lugwiyati. So I mean this verb can be used with different prepositions. Question number 5, aswalul khamisu istakhdimil fela. Use the verb yarifu or yalamu. Just like we just read in the linguistics, the difference between yarifu and yalamu. So we have to now use it in these 4 sentences. So the first one is al mudiru. Al mudiru yarifu lugat al Francia. He knows the French language. Ana we can use here. Ana al alamu. I know. Anna hazad darsa sabun. I know that this lesson is difficult. So I have the knowledge of it, so I know that this is difficult. Hal tarifu Dracula. Do you know Dracula? Naam arifu jayidan. I know very well. So we can use here yalimul mudiru. The manager or director, he knows. Bi safri bazat tulabi. He knows about the traveling of some students ila biladihim, to their countries. Question number 6, aswalu sadisu uktub jumla ma. So we have to make sentences using these words. Bi ilmi kataba an and ala ilmin bi. So we can make sentences like zahaba hamidun. Hamid went fi rehlatin bi ilmi abihi, with the knowledge of his dad. And then we can make a sentence here. Kataba Muhammadun. Muhammad wrote anil afali, about the verbs fil lugat al Arabiya, in the Arabic language. We can use any language. So and this one is ala ilmin bi. Kanal abu ala ilmi bi zhabi ibnihi fi jamiati. The dad, he had the knowledge, or he knew his son is going in university. So his son was going to university with the knowledge of his dad. Or we can say fi jamiati, fi we can use anything, fi rahlati, or a trip or something. Question number 7. Aswalu sabiu silil kalimata bil jizri. So now we have the words, some words given here. We have to connect them with their root words, root letters. So a lamun, we know this coming from an, lam or meme. So the root is an, lam or meme, from where the word comes a lamun. Makroon, the root is kara'a, makroon. Masmoon is this is seen, meme, and this is the root for masmoon. Makulun is akala, makulun. Al-Wusulu, so it's 3 letter vowels, Saad and Lam. Alimun, and Lam and Meme, so is this one. Sharibuna, so Sheen, Re and Ba, Sharibuna. Zara'atu, so this one is Zara'a. Atijaratu, this coming from this root, Tajara. Istifham, so is coming from fa ha ma, this one. Question number 8. Aswalu saminu masmul fa'ili wa masmul maf'uli min hazihil afali. From these verbs make, or what is the ism fa'il and ism maf'ul. So taraka is to knock. Ism fa'il is going to be always on the pattern of fa'ilun. So taraka is going to be tarikun, the one who knocks, and the ism maf'ul is going to be on the pattern of maf'ulun. So matrukun. So tarikun and matrukun. Matrukun is something that was knocked. Salima, to submit. So salimun on the pattern of fa'ilun, and maslumun on the pattern of maf'ulun. Sharaha, to explain. Sharihun, the one who explains, is going to be sharihun, and the thing explained is going to be on the pattern of ism maf'ul, mashruhun. Sana'a, to make. The maker is going to be saneun on the pattern of fa'ilun, and the thing he will be making is masnoon on the pattern of maf'ulun. Shariba, he drank. So the one who was drinking is going to be sharibun, and the thing drunk was going to be mashrubun. So sharibun on this pattern, mashrubun on this pattern. Samia, to listen. So the listener is going to be samiun on pattern of fa'ilun, on ala wazni fa'ilun, and masmuun on ala wazni maf'ulun. Fataha, to open. Fatihun ala wazni fa'ilun, and maf'ulun ala wazni maftuhun ala wazni maf'ulun. Fahima, to understand. So the one who is understanding is going to be fahimun on the ala wazni fa'ilun, and mafhumun ala wazni maf'ulun. Arafa, to know. On the ism fa'il is going to be arifun, the one who knows, and the thing known is marufun on the pattern of maf'ulun. So that was question number 8. Question number 9. Aswalu tasiu uktub salasa kalamatin ala kulli waznin. So now we have wazn given for like fa'ilun, maf'ulun, fa'ulun, fa'lun. So this is, we know, ism fa'il, ism maf'ul. This is the masdar. Masdar can have different patterns or different wazn or ozan. So there are just 2 given, so we have to make some words. So fa'ilun, we can make any 3 words, like rakibun. You can pick any of these 3 ones. So you can use rakibun, tarikun, or alimun. They all on the pattern of fa'ilun. And maf'ulun, we can choose mashrubun, maftuhun, or maktubun. And for fa'ulun, we can say ulumun, nuzulun, or kabulun. we can use any three. And falun we can use fahmun, sharhun, fathun. They have given these three examples: mashyun, sairun, aklun on the wazn of falun, and we are told uktub salasa kalamatin ukhra, to write three different ones which we have used here, three different ones than these ones. Aswalul ashiru uktub hazihil af'ala ma'ad damair. So these some verbs are given. We have to use these verbs for all the pronouns. So if we say nashara means he published, so we can say this is the for huwa nashara, huma nashara, hum nasharu, hiya nasharat, huma nasharata, hunna nasharna, anta nasharta, antuma nashartuma, antum nashartum, anti nasharti, antuma nashartuma, antunna nashartunna, anna nashartu, nahnu nasharna. So this is with all the pronouns. So when we say nashara, which is the for huwa nashara, he published. Huma nashara, they both of them masculine, they published. Hum nasharu, all of them masculine, published. Hiya not tasharat, hiya nasharat is a typo here. Hiya nasharat, she published. Huma nasharata, both of them feminine, published. Hunna nasharna, all of the feminine, published. So these six were for the third person. Now we are talking about the second person. Anta nasharta, you masculine, published. Antuma nashartuma, you both masculine, published. Antum nashartum, you all masculine, published. Anti nasharti, you feminine, published. Antuma nashartuma, you both feminine, published. Antunna nashartunna, you all feminine, published. So these six are for the second person, masculine and feminine. And for the first person, anna nashartu, I published. Nahnu nasharna, we published. So this is for nashara. Ahlumu means so this was the past tense, this is the present tense. I dream. Ahlumu, I dream. So for huwa is going to be yahlubu, huma yahlumani, hum yahlumuna, hiya tahlumu, huma tahlumani, hunna yahlumna, anta tahlumu, antuma tahlumani, antum tahlumuna, anti tahlumina, antuma tahlumani, antunna tahlumna, ana ahlumu, nahnu nahlumu. So the meaning is going to be simple when we can make a verb form with the pronoun. So huwa yahlumu, he dreams. Huma yahlumani, both of them masculine, dream. Hum yahlumuna, they all masculine, dream. Hiya tahlumu, she dreams. Huma tahlumani, both of the feminine, they dream. Hunna yahlumna, they all feminine, dream. Anta tahlumu, you dream. Antuma tahlumani, both of you masculine, dream. Antum tahlumuna, you all masculine, dream. Anti tahlumina, you feminine, dream. Antuma tahlumani, you both feminine, dream. Antunna tahlumna, you all feminine, dream. Ana ahlumu, I dream. And nahnu nahlumu, we dream. Similarly, tashrahu, you explain. So this is the again present tense, fail mudare. So huwa yashrahu, huma yashrahani, hum yashrahuna, hiya tashrahu, huma tashrahani, hunna yashrahna, anta tashrahu, antuma tashrahani, antum tashrahuna, anti tashrahina, antuma tashrahani, antunna tashrahna, ana ashrahu, nahnu nashrahu. So the explain, this is the meaning will change with the different forms of the verb using different pronouns. Similarly, salima, he submitted. So huwa salima, huma salima, hum salimu, hiya salimat, huma salimata, hunna salimna, anta salimta, antuma salimtuma, antum salimtum, anti salimti, antuma salimtuma, antunna salimtunna, ana salimtu, nahnu salimna. So this is the past tense. So this is how we make write the different verbs with the different pronouns. Question number 11, Aswalul Hadi Ashara Arib. So now we have to make Irab here. Haza Waqtu Zahabi Ilal Hadikati. So let's put some Irab here. So Haza we know is Ismul Ishara Lil Kareeb and is Mabni, and is coming as a mubtada here. Waqtu is khabrun marfoon walamatul rafi ad-damma, so it's the mubtada khabar, and then it becomes mudaf. Az-zahabi is mudaf ilayhi majrur walamatul jarri al-kasra, so this is mudaf ilayhi majrur, and ila is harfu jarrin mabni ala sukun, is a sukun here. Al-hadikati is ism majrur bi ila walamatul jarri al-kasra. Laysa fil fasli misriyun, there is no Egyptian in the class. So laysa we know is failun nasikhin, mabni min akhwati kana is sister of kana. Fil fasli, fi we can put i'rab separately. So fi is harfu jarrin mabni ala sukun, al fasli ism majrur walamatul jarri al kasra, and then fi fasli is jarun wa majrurun shibu jumla fi mahalli nasbin khabar laysa muqaddam. So this is as a khabar laysa muqaddam. Khabar laysa has to be mansub, so it's fi mahalli nasbin khabar laysa. And misriyun is ismu laysa muakharun marfoon walamatul rafi ad-damma, coming after the khabar. Question number 12. Aswalu sani ashara, sil kullu jizrin bil kalimat allati kharajtu minhu. Connect all the roots with the words they have come from. So we have to connect these three these root letters with the words that they are formed from these root letters. So let's see, like katibun is coming from kataba, kitabun is coming from here, and then maktubun also coming from kataba, and then maktabatun, this is also coming from here, and then maktabun coming from here, and then what else? Yeah, so that's it. Ulumun, the jizr, the root is a, an, lam and mim, ulumun, and then malumatun, and then ilamun, and then yeah, I think that's it. Nashara is so we can find from here nashirun, manshurun, nashratun, they all from here. And zahaka, this is we can find well, istalamatun is also coming from this, and lam and mim. Alimun was also an, lam and mim. So zahika is this zahiku, zahikun, mazhikun. So they all from the root zahaka. So it's simple to find out the root letters from the words. Question number 13. Aswalu salisa ashara, uktub sahi, write the correct word. Ashayu shurbun marufun fi misra. So shurbun is masdar. We know that for masjid there is a no fixed weight, no fixed wazn. The dictionary can explain us. So shurbun is not correct one, is the sharabun. The drink, the tea is a drink. Marufun is the maruf or the famous drink in Egypt. Qalat ummi, the mother said, at-ta'amu jahizun. So is mubtada khabar, the food is ready. Oh boys, the food is ready. So it's going to be jahizun. If we say majhuzun, so it's going to be the it's not going to be a sentence, it's going to be like majhuzun is going to be as a naat for ta'am, that the ready food. So if we want to say the food is ready, so we have to use ta'amu jahizun, the food is ready. Asharihu wal mashruhu washarh washyashrahu, the all words kullaha, the all of them, min al faili, they from the fail, they coming from the verb with the jizr sheen ra ha. So is not fail, is coming from the jizr, so it's going to be, the answer is jizr. kulluha min al jizri sheen re in ha. So it's from the jizr not fail. Al maqulu huwa allazi yakulu ta'ama. So maqul is on the ism maf'ul. Ism fa'il is the one who eats the food. So it's gonna be akalun, not maqulu. And sharibu huwa allazi nashrabuhu. Sharibu is the one we drink. Sharibu is not the one we drink. Mashroob is the one we drink. So it's gonna be on the pattern of fa'ilun and it's gonna be on the pattern of maf'ulun. So the correct is, instead of maqulu is gonna be al akalu, and instead of sharibu is gonna be al mashrubu. Question number 14 is the last question. Aswalu Rabi Asharaf 14. Al ilamu, the media, huwa is nashrul malumati bainan nasi, is the broadcast of the information or the publishing of the information among the people. Al makru huwa ma qaratuhu wa talawatihu. Makru is something that we read or we recite. Al mariyu huwa ilamut talfazi. Al mariyu huwa ilamut talfazi is the visual, is the print, is the visual media. Al jayu huwa, the hungry is the one, allazi is the one who, yash'uru, who feels, litanawal ta'ami, who feels to eat food. The hungry is the one who feels to eat food, eat something, ta'am, food. Al katibu, the writer, huwa is the one who, huwa shaksu is the person, allazi yaktubu is the person who writes. So katibu is the one who writes, yaktubu. Al alimu huwa, the alim is huwa allazi yakraul uluma. The alim is the person, or we can say huwa shaksu allazi yakraul uluma, who studies the sciences. Al maruf, the known maruf, I mean in religious point of view, al maruf is huwa kullu failin, every deed, kullu failin hasanin, every good deed, yaraful aklu washaru, is every good deed that the akal or the mind and the sharia they know it. So in the, I mean in the, if the mind or the sharia they find it a good deed, then it is called maruf. So it's just a definition, you can use anything else, is how to use maruf. So maruf is every good deed, religiously every good deed that the mind accepts and the sharia that they accept. Okay, so that is the end of lesson number 10. So we're gonna study lesson number 11 in the next session, inshallah. So I'm gonna end it here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.